Today I will show you how to replace your road bike bottom bracket. First, slide off the chain. Like so. Then we have to work on the left side of the bike. Now we have to loose the left crank arm bolts. 1 and 2 with a 5mm hexagonal wrench. Now you have to remove the cap. This is an FSA Omega crankset, so you have to use an hexagonal wrench to remove the cap, not a finger tool like a Shimano or other crankset. With a 5mm hexagonal wrench, you have to remove the FSA cap. This crank has not the locking pin, so now you have to try to remove the crank arm. Left crank arm cleaned. It's an almost perfect clean. I've used a toothbrush to clean very deeply inside of the crank arm, so it's not my toothbrush. I use an old toothbrush. It's not my toothbrush. Clean it up here a little bit. Maybe use a degreaser and a rag and clean it up like so. Now, slide off the crankset, pulling the left side to the right side. This is the FSA compact crankset, 50-34 teeth, and this is very dirty. You have to clean it up. Now remove the left side of the bottom bracket. It's right threaded, so you have to undo it counterclockwise with an Holotech 2 wrench. It's a 19mm bottom bracket. The hole here is 19mm. Now we will work on the right side of the bike. This is left threaded, so to undo this you have to rotate clockwise. BC 1.37 inch and 24 thread BB 4000 mega exo Titan torque 40 to 50 Newton meters. Clean the inside of the frame before installing the new bottom bracket. It's very important. Same all the grease, the good old thread. We are the good old boys. You are the good old boys. So this is the bottom bracket for my Bianchi Via Nirone 7. This bike comes with a 19mm crankset, so you need a 19mm bottom bracket, BB 4000 with 19mm holes. I bought a new one, FSA bottom bracket, Mega Exo BB 4000. So Mega Exo BB 4000 bottom bracket FSA. First you have to apply some grease on the threads of both sides. Apply some grease into the bearing. And you're on the O-ring of the shell, of the dust shell of the bottom bracket. Now screw the right side of the bottom bracket. It's a left thread, screw it counterclockwise. The left one. This is right threaded, so you have to screw it clockwise. Now you have to screw with the right torque your bottom bracket. I suggest you to use an Holotech 2 socket with a dynamometric wrench, but I don't have it, so I'll try to screw it in with my Holotech 2 wrench. So this is left thread, so counterclockwise. This is right threaded, so clockwise. Carefully, like so. So the bottom bracket is in. Put some grease on the crankset, on the axle of the crankset. Remember that this is a 19mm axle, so don't do the mistake to buy a 24mm axle bottom bracket, because this bike comes with an FSA crankset with an FSA bottom bracket. Slide it in. The left side of the bike. Take some grease and put it inside the left crank arm. take the cap and put some grease on the threads of the cap. Now just untighten your cap, because it must be tightened only from 0.7 Newton meters to 1.5 Newton meters. Then take a very small, if you have it, a very small dynamometric wrench. I try with screw without a dynamometric. It's only a little bit, it's like an end tie. I think that's enough. Now use some medium thread locker on the left crank arm bolts and tighten them to the specified torque from 10.8 Newton meters to 14.7 Newton meters. Take your dynamometric wrench. I set it to 12 Newton meters. And now I take my small wrench. That's the maximum is 12 Newton meters. Now it's 12 Newton meters. You can see. And now slide on the chain. And you are done. So, if you like my video, click on thumb up and subscribe to my channel.